Welcome back to another video in the Leadership Acceleration Project. This project has three phases: leading self, leading the team, leading the enterprise. We're currently discussing how to lead oneself, and this is the third in that series. In the first, we discussed the mindset needed for growth. In last week's video, we discussed what leading oneself means and implies. And then I left you with some field work to begin exploring purpose and values. This week I want to share with you some of my answers, help you get some concrete answers, and begin filling out a tool that will actually then guide you. Let's get started. We are getting our game plan together for self-leadership. And today we're going to flesh out three parts: your purpose, your values, and your roles. By the end, you're going to have a template to which you can refer to identify your own game plan. The first part is your purpose. What does it mean to live well? While I want you to reflect on this, that's true. This is going to take a little bit of reflection. At the same time, I don't want you to overthink this. This isn't a wordsmithing exercise. It's a heart exercise. What good do you want to bring into the world? What gifts do you have to give? For whom? If that's too much of a stretch, you can start, what's most important to you? If you say something like, it's my family, well, okay, start there. But then what will happen to them or for them due to your efforts? What will they experience or accomplish because you are purposefully putting your energy towards their betterment? After you put some words to purpose, the second is values. And while much corporate ink has been needlessly spilled coming up with concepts that don't make much sense, this is pretty simple. By what standards should you go about accomplishing your purpose and living your life? Should anything characterize that? What's the code, the moral code by which you will live? The third piece that we need to flesh out is the roles. That is, determining how you'll live this out in the roles that you play. Now, let me open up a screen and show you how this would actually look for me, real time. So what you see before you is a template that I have created. And the first space is for purpose. What good will you bring into the world? The what that you are called to do. And for me, and I could, this is not, again, like I said, this is not a wordsmithing exercise, so I could try to get flowery with this, but what I really want to do is help others grow to be better leaders and family members and community members. This isn't for, you can see I'm not that great of a typist. This isn't for public consumption. So this isn't something, again, you don't need to get flowery with this. It's just like what's real for you and what's real for me. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to help people grow, and I want to do it in ways that actually change their lives. And to me, that's the win that I'm trying to create. Okay, so what kind of standards? So this is the second part. What standards will you aspire to by which you judge right or appropriate action? This is the how you wish to live. Okay? And again, rather than trying for particular words, right? The way this is often done is a whole bunch of words are out. What really resonates with you most? And while that's kind of getting past the point, again, it's turning it into this word thing. No, really, what's right to you? What does it mean to live well? This may take you a little bit of time, but to me, this is about kindness. This is about demonstrating a love for God and a love for my neighbor. For my neighbor. That is, and by neighbor, it's anyone who's called into my orbit, who I'm supposed to come across. For me personally, it's self-sacrificial love looks like I spelled that wrong, as demonstrated by Jesus. Now, I'm not trying to proselytize. You're going to put whatever you want here, but I'm being real about the values that I do. This is how get that right. There we go. That's properly spelled. Okay, so now I have the values by which I want to live. Now, what are the roles? And this is the part that people often struggle with. Like, what is it you're talking about, Rob? These are the different parts you play. And if you want to begin, let's give you two worlds in which you live, or three worlds. Okay, so there's the world of family. Okay, then there's the world of work, and then there's the world that we're just going to call other. Okay, so one of the roles that I play within family is that of husband. Another role I play is that of father. Another role that I play is that of son. And these probably are capturing the most important ones for me at life right now. Then when I think about work, okay, I'm just supposed to show up and do a good job. Yeah, but I can probably divide my work into different hats that I wear on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So for me, there is the sales and marketing hat. I put those together. It's about business development. There's the role that I have of delivery. So my actual in-person work. So I'll just call that consulting and coaching, because I think those can go in the same bucket for me. And then there's the role that I play here, where I'm publishing and sharing my work. And all of these, so going back to what are these? These are the venues, the particular avenues by which I live out purpose of helping others grow to be better leaders and family members and community members. So one place I do it, and what you see so far is, as a husband, I want to help my wife grow and be the best she can be. I want to help my kids do the same. I want to be a blessing to my parents. I want to live out through my sales and marketing role, right? There's certain ways that I need to do that so that I can help people be better leaders and family members. This should also impact my consulting, coaching, and my publishing. Other, so I'll give you two others. So one place, as you can already guess from what I've shared with you, is my role in my as a church member. And then the final role that I'm going to recommend, and that's just for me, but the final role I'm going to recommend for everyone. There's one person in here, another role that every one of us must take, and we must often forget, and that is the role of, I'll just call it self-care giver. In other words, in the midst of all of this, one needs to consider on a regular basis how one cares for oneself. Covey called this sharpening the saw, right? No one goes to cut down a tree and forgets that every now and then they got to stop, sharpen the saw. Otherwise, they won't be able to cut the tree down. You don't drive and forget to fill up with gas, right? You got to stop every now and then to take care of the car. So those are the roles for which we play. Now, one thing that I'll just preview for you, we're not going to do it today. Those will also find their way into goals. I've got blah blah right now. right? But next week, I'm going to start showing you how to create targets that correspond to your purpose, your values, and the roles that you play. Now, let's talk about your field work. So, what do you think your field work is? Yes, you guessed it. It is to put your own words to purpose, to values, and to your roles. Yeah, feel free to actually create a Word document. If you're doing it in a journal, just write those things down. But if you like it electronically, just go ahead and copy what you saw on my screen there. And we'll use this next time to begin identifying the goals that will guide our efforts.